Greetings, dear ones. How pleased and honored we are to be in your presence today. We honor you for making the commitment to come and be part of the energies today as you celebrate your solstice. These are remarkable times. This solstice is a particularly pivotal point for you. You do not realize how profoundly things have moved and shifted since your last solstice celebration. There has been profound change. You have actively been anchoring in the energies for the new golden age of enlightenment. We understand that many of you have found this to be an arduous time. In reality, if you could see all that has been accomplished, you would be amazed that you have done it with such ease. You have been exposed to an influx of light that has been unprecedented on your planet thus far. We find it interesting when we hear you say that not much has happened, when in reality, if you had been exposed to the energies that you are in now a mere 2 years ago, many of you would have not been able to sustain it. Your bodies would not have been able to handle the energy. That is how much it has changed. But much like you don't see things grow when they are right under your nose, the growth is gradual and consistent, and you don't see it because you are too close to be able to see the difference. Let us assure you that you have done amazingly well. To put it into perspective for you, you understand that when you move into a full moon, you feel the effects building up to the full moon, and then you feel it as you move out of it as well. And you understand that when you are having an eclipse, that you feel the effects of the eclipse for quite some time before the event and for some time afterwards. You understand that when you shift into a new year, that it has its own unique new energies that you must acclimatize to. You have just shifted into a brand new age. Imagine how much that multiplies the effects when you are in the ending of an age that has lasted thousands and thousands of years and is transitioning into a brand new age that will also last as long. On top of that, you are learning with your bodies how to assimilate the light that is flooding your planet and how to work in the higher dimensional energies. So it has been a lot, and we understand and honor you for that. Will your planet continue to shift and evolve? Yes, it will. Will you continue to shift and evolve? Yes, you will. But what will happen is you will become much more adept at it. You will get to know the tips and tricks that help you and your unique physicality move with the energies. It will become old hat, and you will just know, oh, this is how it will feel, no big deal. It is only uncomfortable for you because you are not accustomed to it yet. Many of the things that are happening to you are so new, you do not know what to expect. And of course, once you have experienced something once, you know what to expect a second time, and so on. So you will become experts at shifting and creating in this golden age. You are the pioneers, and you are just getting your feet wet, so to speak, in these new energies, so be kind and gentle with yourselves. You have done a remarkable job. This solstice is such an important time because it marks a locking in of energies. So what you have accomplished has been ushering in the new energies of this brand new age, and now that progress will be locked in. Many of you will feel that. Many of you will be feeling a shift of energy that helps you feel more grounded, more present, more fully aware. You will sense that something has been accomplished, and of course, it will continue on. You are not seeking an end to growth and expansion, dear ones. That is the very nature of being a human being and what you have come to experience. So we would like to give it to you in a manner that will make it very clear to you so you can understand what you have been going through over this last while. We talk about the solstice being a save point. Imagine a video game where you are the star of the game. You have chosen your character, and you have chosen your body and what it looks like, just as you chose your physicality before you came into the body this time. And you are on this amazing quest in this video game, and with your free will, you get to choose what you wish to experience. This is what you have been doing. Some of you have been through some very dark and dense areas in 3D, and you have battled fierce elements, terrifying fears, paralyzing doubts, enormous belief systems that seem so real and insurmountable to get to the next phase. But you have done it. You have gained skill and learned new things and techniques and have managed to get past the monsters of the past, slightly battered and worn perhaps, but victorious all the same. When you are experiencing your video game, you are not working in a linear fashion necessarily. You may need to visit different areas. You may need to gather different tools. You may need to conquer something that would hold you back or block your progress. You might progress to a point in the game only to realize that you needed to go back to the Cavern of Wounds because you didn't realize there was the gift of forgiveness left there. You dread going back. You didn't realize that there were gifts and treasures in that dark place because you were just in a hurry to get out of there. This is what many of you have been doing over the past 8 weeks of your linear time. You have been having to go back into your old density and pick up those forgotten little bits of treasure. But the amazing thing is, once you have experienced everything there was to do in that place, it is not scary at all anymore. What was once a dreaded place has become an empty cavern. You wouldn't choose to stay there because the energy isn't pleasant, but it doesn't activate those old feelings in you any longer. You are ready to move on, to leave it in the past, but make no mistake about it, you will remember to save your progress. You don't go into a brand new area of your game still thinking about what you had left behind. It's done. It has nothing more to offer you. You simply look forward with anticipation to the next exciting phase, and for each and every level that you move through in your video game, you are gaining new skills, you get new energy badges, you get new tools, you get to create. And now because you have worked so hard, you have opened up an entirely new world. You had heard a whole new world might exist, and you hoped it was true, but only the most diligent players get there. Now you are there. You are in the brand new world, and there are all kinds of new gifts, and it has a whole new navigation system, and you even get a new body. You get to change whatever you want to express who you are today. Better than that, it has changed from a single-player game to a multiplayer game, where many others come and create with you and support you and cheer you on. And because you have worked so hard and you have opened up this brand new world of possibilities, others are seeing what you have done and want to experience that as well. You see them working their way through their own 3D version of the game, and now you understand that it doesn't matter if it takes them a day or 6 months to get through a phase of the game. They will choose the style of play that is perfect for them. You also see and understand that someone on level 37 isn't better than someone on level 2. They are all just where they are, having their own experiences with the same game. Do you see? This is so applicable to your lives right now. Rejoice over the fact that you have just stepped into this brand new era. Embrace that you get to choose what you experience. Have fun getting to know your new light bodies and figuring out what they can do. On a soul level, you are having such a great time doing this, and we are having an absolutely amazing time watching you do it. So understand that this is all divinely perfect and you can't get it wrong. What has happened is you have played so exceptionally well over the past 6 months. Today you are joyously locking in your progress. So what does all of this mean now that you've all been wrung out and released endlessly and absorbed more light yet again? It means a lot of things. It means healing. It means truly embracing your roles of grand creators and starting to step into those dreams that you've always held so dear and wondered if they would ever come to fruition. For many of you, it means finding love, support, partnership. A lot of you have been living very solitary lives. A lot of you are now ending that phase and stepping back out into the sunshine, feeling ready to reconnect with others. It is important not to paint these new energies with the brush of where you've been. It's important to remember that these are unprecedented times and you get to choose and you get to create. Do not taint your new earth with old energies of where you've been, because they simply do not apply any longer, and there are no gifts or treasures left to discover there. Moving forward, you will enjoy the energies of transparency, truth, unity, community, ease, grace, flow, acceptance, allowing, joy, and unconditional love. All of these are traits of the new earth you are creating, and for that you are honored, and you are loved, and you are celebrated. This is what we wish to share with you today.